Hey there. Hello, everybody. It looks like I'm live. And it looks like all you can see is my head. So I am putting this down and backing up a little bit, and that's much better. I haven't videoed in I think 2 days, so I'm overdue. Have to get myself together here. Well, okay, here's the deal. Oh my gosh, you guys aren't gonna believe it. It's one fiasco after another. The Adventures of Palm Springs Cindy is really true. Okay, I last Wednesday I played bridge. I think I already told you that my bridge friends said they would come over here for our game, and I said no, let's don't. I will meet you guys at the restaurant where we normally play. And so I said, I need to get out of my house. I'm getting a little homebound, a little stir crazy. So Tuesday night, I decided I would get an Uber. So Tuesday night, I thought, I'm going to order my Uber now and have that taken care of. So I went online, I did everything I normally do. But what was happening for those of you who know, when you order an Uber, that one of the things you have to click on is you order the car that you want. Now you can order the basic, you can order the extra leg room, you can order the limousine, it just depends on your need. They don't have a huge selection, but probably 5 or 6, maybe 5 to choose from. Then at the very bottom of the menu, it has for handicap, if you need, like, if you're in a wheelchair or you're in a motorized wheelchair or something like that, then you choose one of those vehicles. Well, I went to choose a wheelchair accessible vehicle, which I had done before, and the option did not come up on the screen. So I thought, well, what's going on? So I thought, well, maybe I'm supposed to pass this part. I'll go to the next button, next. And so then it says, how are you going to pay for this? And I say my PayPal, next. Well, anyway, they were like, they were going to, I got to the section where they were on their way. So I thought, oh my gosh, no, I've got to set the time and all that. The date, the time, it's not until tomorrow. So there was a button where you could cancel. So I canceled. So I went back. Well, anyway, to make a long story short, I had to do this several times until finally on the menu bar, a wheelchair accessible vehicle popped up. So then I made the date for the following day. Well, for some reason, it kept defaulting to the Tuesday's date, not Wednesday's date. So once again, I just had to cancel. I thought, nuts to this, I'll do this. I'll order a Uber in the morning. So the next morning, sure enough, about 7 o'clock, I got on my phone and I wanted to order an Uber. Once again, I got to the part, order the wheelchair accessible. There was not an option to do that. So I didn't know what to do. So I tried to finagle, is it here? Well, maybe let me press this, let me press that. Well, I pressed enough buttons that the Uber was on its way, will be arriving at 7:30. Oh my gosh, I'm in my jammies, I'm still in bed, I'm foggy in my brain. And so I thought, I tried to cancel, but it said I couldn't cancel. The time was so close to him being there that canceling was not an option. So then there was still a section where I could put notes to your driver. So I needed to give him a different gate code. And then I said in the notes, please come to, I need to cancel this or whatever. So he texts me and I tell him I'm in a wheelchair, couldn't get a wheelchair, this and that. So he says, don't worry, it's too late to cancel. I'm almost there. I'll come up to the door. I will help you out. I said, great. So Sammy, thank you, Sammy. Sammy's my new best friend, a wonderful gentleman. He came in the house. I know what you're going to say, but I had to rely. I needed to trust and I needed to rely on someone. So he came in the house, and I don't get reception where I live. Very rarely do I get phone reception because I'm tucked in this little canyon area. Now, if I stand in a certain spot over there by the fireplace, I can get reception. I can't move to the left. I cannot move to the right. I have to stand right in that spot. So I say to him, let me show you what's going on. So we go over to that area. He tries to dial in an Uber for me to pick me up at noon so that I can be at the restaurant by 1, which gives me plenty of time. So he can't do it either. He says, "Oh, I see what you mean." So he calls the Uber company, Mr. and Mrs. Uber, and he cannot get a straight answer. And he did say to me that Uber has outsourced their messaging. And, it's like India, I think, because I could tell by the accent. So he was not getting a good answer. The guy couldn't seem to understand what our issue was. So finally, Sammy says, "I'll tell you what, I will come back for you at 12. I will be your Uber." And I said, "Okay, great." And I told him, drive up the driveway. I'll click the gate open. I have to get in that way. I can't get up the steps. Okay. So long story short, he does. He comes back at noon, but somehow, don't ask me how, all of a sudden, Shelby starts barking like a crazy dog. And I have somehow ordered 2 Ubers. So yes, the 12 o'clock Uber came from the Uber Corporation. Plus, Sammy had already said he would be here. So I had 2 Ubers. And you know what, at this point, I said, "Sammy, I think I have another Uber at the door," because he had already come up the driveway. He said, "No, I'm here already." I said, "No, I think I've ordered another one." Anyway, long story short, he fixed the situation. I did have to pay you have to pay like a $5 penalty fee. So I did have to pay that. I said, "I'm afraid to order Uber anymore because evidently I'm messing it up and it's getting too expensive." But at any rate, I did have a really nice day Wednesday. We played cards. It was a gorgeous day. I ended up staying a little bit later. My card group left, and then I met a friend there. We stayed and had a cold drink and enjoyed the patio. And so then that friend brought me home. Thank goodness. Okay, so that is my Uber fiasco, my most recent one. So then, also Tuesday, the physical therapist came and worked with me. Remember, I think I told you that about the toe tapping and all that. And then I was teary-eyed. Well, so then Wednesday, I had a busy day. Thursday, yesterday, I couldn't move. It was as if I just had surgery again. Even though I don't think I do too much, evidently I do too much. Even though I think I'm not hardly even using my leg muscles, everything's fine. Well, it's not. My leg hurts so bad, and the back of my knee hurt. So go figure that. I don't know. And my arms were killing me. And so yesterday, I didn't sleep. I had to take a pain pill. That was like 4 hours of ecstasy because I wasn't in pain. But then, so yesterday I stayed in bed all day. I did nothing but keep my leg up and ice it. I took some Advil. I slept on and off all day long. So this morning when I woke up, I was a little bit scared that I would still feel really bad. I thought maybe I did something to my knee, but that I didn't realize I did at the time. But anyway, I feel better. I know now that it definitely is me doing too much. What I think is okay is not okay. It's not okay. Then I did actually make some notes. Okay, talk about the Uber problem. Okay, let's see. I want to, I hit kind of a nerve on the, why should I get dressed when no one's looking? Why should I get dressed when I'm not leaving the house? What does it matter if I get my face on and get my hair done and put on some clothes if it's just me? And so I did hit a nerve in the sense that many of you ladies have thought the same thing. Now, don't get me wrong. Like yesterday was a total, I'm in bed in my pajamas, I don't care, get away from me day. And I needed it. And because I slept so much, I really needed it for my healing. So I get it that we don't have to be dressed every single day. Of course, we want a pajama day and a lazy day once in a while. But not according, but I'm on chapter 1 in Christopher Hopkins' book, and I just wanted to, a couple things really sort of hit home with me, and I'm wondering if they will hit home with you. So some of the things that we talked about was, well, I used to wear makeup when I was working. I used to be invested in the world, when I was younger, when I was out and about, kind of a thing. But then I thought I liked what this part said. It says, when it comes to making an effort, used to is used up. Now, I remember, I'm not taking, this is from Christopher Hopkins' book. And then that says here, that as women, I think women our age, we have heard triggers. We have been fed a line of misconceptions that may have applied at one time in history, but does not apply now. And so how many of us have heard things like, let's see here. Of course, can I find it when I need it? No, let me see. Okay, here it is. He talks about getting rid of these old belief systems. So how many of us have heard, don't get too big for your britches, don't reach for the moon, beauty's on the inside, not on the outside. Let's see what else over here. If God had wanted us to look like that, he would have made us to look like that. Vanity is foolish pride. It's what's on the inside. People should accept me for who I am, not how I look. Natural is better than made up. There are better things to do with your money. Women should age gracefully. So, I think a lot of us women at this baby boom generation, I know those are phrases I have heard over and over again, and still do, by my peers. So, but he talks about trying to get rid of those, and 2 ways that he talks about getting rid of those that I'm just summarizing in my words. Let's see here. I did write it down. 2 ways he talks about summarizing is to, visualize. Basically, figure out what it is we want. Do I, I'll use myself for an example. Right now I have this broken leg. So I have to know, and I believe that I am going to be well. I'm going to be fine. I am not even going to have a limp. And so I visualize that in my brain. I think I see myself walking around this summer in my sandals, in my, summer dress, in my summer shift, in my summer top, whatever. And, enjoying the hot weather, walking down the mall, the outdoor mall, walking into the show, walking into the restaurant. And so I see myself doing that. And I see myself healthy and well and fit. And then the second thing is, he says, declare it. So instead of saying, someday I'll walk again, someday I won't have a broken leg, someday I'll be a size 8. Just declare it. I am a size 8. I am healthy. I am feeling great. My leg is knitting together in a healthy way. So kind of 3 things to sum that all up. Why, as women, most likely retired, most likely grandparents. Um, why do we need to put our makeup on and keep ourselves looking our best when we're not going outdoors and no one's seeing us? Well, for me, it's a matter of self-respect. It's a matter of feeling good about myself, feeling healthy, feeling vital, feeling like I'm still I'm still active in life. And so to get there, we've got to stop thinking a certain mindset. And that mindset is, just those phrases I said, don't reach for the moon, and, don't get vain, or, if God had made you, age gracefully, and all that stuff, ixnay that, because really what I'm saying, what I visualize is a healthy Cindy. And then the second, and a lot of people make those vision boards, or whatever, to help them visualize where they want to go. I want to go walking on 2 feet, walking with my head held high, walking with a stride of confidence, walking with a sense of health. And so how am I going to get there? I'm going to declare it, that I am vital. I am healthy. My leg is getting better every day. So there you go. All righty, I have a lady friend coming over. She's bringing me a lunch from Stuffed Pizza, and I ordered a beet salad, and then I asked if we could share an artichoke heart and olive oil flatbread. So good. And so I'm excited to see her, Karen from Sun Valley. Karen also and her husband Dennis also live here in not in the Palm Springs area, but very close. And so I haven't seen her in way too long. So she's on her way over, and I'm thrilled that we're going to have some girl time to catch up on. All right, ladies. Oh, I also wanted to say I took a bath for the first time in probably a month today. I got up after being in bed all day yesterday. Now, I've been doing spit baths out of the sink, washing my hair out of the sink, of course, every day, keeping clean. But I looked at my tub and I thought, all I want is to sit in a tub full of hot water and just soak. And so I finagled, I brought in towels, I put my chair, my wheelchair, this and that, all handy. I visualized myself. How am I going to get in? How am I going to get out? Is it doable? I kind of practiced a little bit sitting on the edge of the tub with no water in it. I thought, should I wear my shift in my pajama dress in the water, my nightgown in the water, in case I can't get out and then I have to call 911, I won't be naked. So I tried to think of everything. Well, anyway, I got in the tub. I filled it up a little bit with some warm water. I got in and I filled it up the rest of the way, and I soaked for about a half an hour. Then I was getting anxious because I thought, am I going to be able to get out? And I kept thinking, if I got in, I'm going to be able to get out. So I thought, I'm going to get out because I'm getting nervous and I'm ready to get out. So getting out was even easier than getting in. Go figure. So I was delighted that I got to take a bath today. I'm so excited. And anyway, you guys, it's good. It's all good. I'm having a much better day, and I'm excited for Karen to come over. And I guess that's all I have to talk about. I'm just staring outside on my patio. I have so much stuff that needs to be done around the house, and I'm the only one that can. Anyway, I'm not even going there. We'll talk about that another time. All right, I love you guys. P.S. I love you. And until our next conversation.